The stuffing box allows vertical movement of the rod string by providing a seal around the polished rod, where it enters the tubing string. A lubricator is sometimes installed above the stuffing box to reduce wear on the stuffing box packing and polished rod. Individual sucker rods connected by rod couplings make up the rod string. Each rod in the string is coupled to the rod above it and supports the weight of all the rods below it. Each rod must be strong enough to support the weight of the rods below it, plus the weight of the well fluids in the tubing above the fluid level in the well. A rod pump is a relatively simple device and can be operated over long periods of time with minimum cost and maintenance. There are two classifications of sucker rod pumps: an insert or rod pump and tubing pump. The insert pump is installed on the rod string. A tubing pump is attached directly to the tubing. The simplest type of pump consists of two valves and moving plunger to control the flow and lifting of well fluids. With this type of pump, the plunger is connected to the bottom of the rod string. The pump is usually located at or above the producing zone. As the rod string is lifted by the surface pumping unit on the upstroke, it lifts the plunger inside the pump. Polished rods range in diameter from 1 to 1.5 inches and from 8 to 22 feet in length. As a rule of thumb, polished rods are usually 2 or 3 times the actual stroke length. This allows them to be reversed and reused if corrosion or excessive wear occurs. The stroke length of the polished rod can be measured at the top of the well. When the horse head is at its lowest point, known as bottom dead center, or BDC, the polished rod and rod string are at the bottom of the downstroke. In a double-packed stuffing box, 2 separate packing elements are placed in one box, allowing each element to be tightened separately. To replace a worn top set of packing elements, the tubing can be temporarily sealed by tightening the bottom set first. Then the top set can be replaced. The polished rod is normally lubricated by the fluids lifted from the well. However, if the well is pumped only part-time, or if there is a large quantity of separated gas in the well fluids, the packing may not receive proper lubrication. Now, insufficient lubrication causes overheating, which results in dry packing and fluid leakage. A lubricator may be installed when the stuffing box does not receive proper lubrication. The lubricator is installed above the stuffing box to supply additional oil for the packing. Oil is added to the lubricator on a regular basis or as needed.